Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're going to go in for our last path in 7.3. So we're going to 7.3.6. We're bringing this team. Now, I think we actually... Do we swap somebody up? Do we put in Venom? I think we drop... We drop somebody. Who do we drop? Bishop? Maybe? No, because we need Mutant, Mystic, or Tech. So we're not bringing Venom because of the lane that we're choosing. So those are the options that I had. We're gonna go over on the far right side, and you might ask, why am I choosing this lane? And it's simply because this lane, and then there's one up the middle where you get Furies. This one you get Prowess for getting your charges, your Paradox charges, and then that's gonna help on the boss. So I figure if I can do a lot more damage on my specials, then let's go and do that. Now this lane wasn't too crazy hard, but it's also not like, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it that much. So it's got a few things going on. The one that you need to be aware of is the Shatter at the start, because if you get nullified from having a buff, you get a burst of damage. It's got Make a Stand, which is gonna give them protection, and then the Paradox combo is going every 5 hits. You're going to get a Paradox charge. Entropic Prowess will give you Prowess damage for the charges that you have, and then Quantum Control, I can't remember, I think it's a knockdown is what will consume a charge. So you really, basically at the beginning of the fight, you don't want to have champs that have buffs. You don't want to dex until you get 3 or more of your Paradox charges. So you got to get the 15 combo. And then, you know, if you knock down, like boom right there, we lost a charge, but then we gained it right back because we're at the 5th combo. You need to knock them down to get rid of the protection, and then throw some specials, and you should do some pretty solid damage with the more Paradox charges you got. Nothing too crazy on that special, but we're going to get some special 2s that are going to hit pretty hard, and ideally you want to cap out as high as possible your Paradox charges so you can get 12 max. So I try to hover around 10 just so that I don't go over and take the big burst damage. And yeah, so there was a decent special. It's only with 6 Paradox charges. Do we get off another one? Yeah, just barely before. We got some protection at the very end, some decent damage. We got to watch out for the hits though, because every 5 hits we're getting Paradox charge. So we gotta do some more knockdowns. Gotta get this guy to actually throw a special. But yeah, again, like until you get to 3 charges, you really don't want to trigger buffs. Otherwise, you can kind of melt. And you're gonna see in one of the fights, I think I bring in Hulkbuster or Guillotine, or I can't remember. I think maybe it's Guillotine. And you get nullified right out the gate and take a decent chunk of damage, and that's simply because you start with an armor up and you don't have 3 charges, so then there's really no way around that. Alright, so we got 9 Paradox charges, and you know, we're gonna dance around a little bit. 10 Paradox charges, get a knockdown, drop it down to 9, and then special 2. Oof, 1%. Should just tap them into the block or something. There we go. Alright, so I have a decent chunk of charges on Mangog, and basically you have to use at least 1 champ twice. Ideally you're using a champ for every single fight and trying to get maximum amounts of Paradox charges, so that way when you get to the boss, each one of those Paradoxes turns into a Prowess. So you can do some more damage. So we got a Odin. We're going to take this with Dragonman to get his charges. Oh, that's interesting. The power charge did not get eaten up. There it got eaten. So we need to get to 3 paradox charges before we start knocking him down, preferably 4, so that way we have enough to consume and stay at 3+, because 3+ is where you can't get nullified. And so here we're just gonna bait out a special, and I think we had knockdown and then a heavy knockdown and a special 3, maybe, or maybe we're trying to just build up some paradoxes. There we go. We get a special 3 off here, over in the corner. Okay, here we go. But yeah, the path isn't too difficult. I think the most difficult fight on it is the last one, and it's a Super-Skrull. He can be pretty dang annoying. Yeah, we want to get this guy over to the wall so we can get that red damage for the cornered. Here we go. Got that. Throw the special. It's unblockable. 22k crit there. That was nice. Let's get some damage over here while we're unblockable. Gotta bait out a special. And we're just gonna keep repeating. So again, whole goal here is to get as many paradox charges as possible by the end of the fight. Not go over the cap, which is now 12. When I first did this, the cap was 9. So it is kind of nice that they increased it, give you some extra wiggle room with managing the charges, and that means also more prowess for the bosses, which is always welcome. Alright, protection's down, and I think we're just gonna throw this. It's unblockable, and he's dead. So we got a number of charges. I don't know if we got 8 or 9, which is plenty to go in for the boss. And now we got a Crossbones, and we're gonna go in with Storm or Bishop? Storm. We do get the passive stuns if he shrugs the stun debuff, which is nice. You can see here I'm cutting my combos short, trying to bait heavies, and then trying to get to the 15. Now we got to 15. We actually got really lucky because of those 15 first hits, none of them crit, which means we didn't get any prowess, which means we didn't get nullified. So that was kind of nice. Crossbones can, even though he can shrug the stun debuffs from Storm, and those would turn into passives like that one. If we try to parry and he's got enough furies, the parry stun can just fail altogether from the ability accuracy reduction, so we just got to keep that in mind. I'm just going to try to bait special ones where I can, and take this boy down. And it's unfortunate because Storm is a newer 7-star for me, and you can see I do not have a relic on her, which is unfortunate that I haven't noticed that, I think, up until this point. And I had been bringing her into several of the pass. I should have swapped out one of my 6-stars that has a 6-star mutant to have switch the relic over to her. That would have been really helpful to get those openings, to get the stun opening where we can get a heavy knockdown. And this fight would have gone a lot quicker. Decent special one. I probably should I don't know why I keep spamming the special ones with Storm. I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos from the 7% when I brought Storm in. I've thrown, I think, a little bit too many special ones. That one I think I was just trying to get in before the protection was coming back, but probably should have just held it for a special 2. More special 2s with Storm. That's the key. More special 2s with Storm, and keep your prowesses going. That stun is pretty long too. Could have gone in for another combo. Ooh, excuse me. So we're at 8 paradox charges, 7 Probably should have saved that heavy when the protection came back. It's whatever. You can see the parries are failing. Try to weave in a heavy there. It did not work. There we go. That one hit. And I think we're going to finish him off here. Oh, yeah. That was 3 crits for a crap ton of damage. All crits. Love it. Okay, moving up. We're going to this champion. I think we're going to take that with Mangog again. And I'm going to speed this up because I'm waiting for energy here. Alright, we get to 3 energy, we move up, and then we're going to use a refill, full refill. And we're going to take on the champion with Mangog. So he's already got something like 9-10 paradox charges, so I can't get nullified at the start. And we can easily manage his charges from there. It's just basically your first run in. You gotta just be careful with the nullification, unless you have a nullify immune champ that you're gonna bring. There are some of those. I'm not sure between Mystic Techs and Mutants who those would be as 7 stars, but yeah, we're at 10 paradox charges. We just need to make sure we don't get to 12. I don't think if you can get to 12 or you can't get to 13. If you get to 13, you take burst damage, or if you get to 12, I don't know. I don't mess around with that. I think the highest I ever get is to 11, and then you can start spamming some heavies or special knockdowns to get rid of the charges. And here we got Mangog putting in some work in the nice power steal. And here we go again. We don't get any power steal because we just pushed him over 2 bars. And you only get the amount that's over the bar, and yeah, we didn't get any. Gotta bait out a special. Come on, bro. There we go. We're gonna wait out these buffs. Give us some MD. And throw another special too. And doesn't kill him. That's okay. Wait out the unstoppable. And we throw this. I don't know if this, I don't remember if this kills or not. I think it might be a little bit too short. No, maybe it kills. No, it kills. Plenty damage. Alright, so we got him. We're still around 9-10 charges, which is good for the boss. And we're gonna move up, and we got like a Daredevil. What skill? Yeah, Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. We're gonna take this one with Bishop, get him some charges as well. And in this fight, Daredevil ends up getting, I can't remember if it's his Fury or whatnot. Maybe I'll look that up while this is going. But he ends up basically reducing your ability accuracy to stun, and I get cornered a little bit and get hit a few times if I remember right. I don't have a Daredevil Hell's Kitchen ranked up to use. Like right there, I swear stun failed. Let's see, what kind of ability does he have? Let's see. Oh, there it is. When his combo gets to 16 plus. This is why I didn't know this. So he's at 17. So you can see my parries are failing. It says attacks reduce the opponent's ability accuracy by 65%. So 65% to not get your stuns in when he's above 15 combo. That's pretty powerful. I didn't realize he had that ability. I don't think fights generally lasted all that long. And I'm not entirely certain why he's not losing his combo. I don't know if that's related to the paradox node. interacting with him somehow, because he keeps going from 15 to 20. Maybe there's another ability that I'm unaware of and how that works, but let's see. Deals Neuro-Kinetic gives an indefinite passive combo, preventing his combo meter from resetting when struck. I don't know. Daredevil Hell Kitchen users, fill me in. I would be very interested in hearing what's going on at this point in the fight, because usually he's just dead. Usually don't meet a Daredevil Hell's Kitchen that has enough health to last for very long. So there we go. We've got a few of the paradox charges. Bishop is ready for some work. And then we got this fight. This fight is the most annoying. I'm going in with Chavez. Brought her because I thought she would be fun to use against Kang boss. And thought she would do well against this guy because we can get the easy heavy knockdowns. Now we do need to be very careful, because if we don't get a full combo here to 15, which we get to 14, and then we get hit, it's not good. And then we throw that, we get the shattered dexterity. So we made a big mistake. We should have gone to 15 combo. So we cannot dex. If we dex, we're going to take damage. We do not want to take more damage. We're going to take, we got 3. We just got enough paradox charges. So there, throw the special, get some okay damage. We didn't have any of the dimensions up. Again, he's up to 2 bars. And check that out. I don't know that I've ever done that before. I done Dex the unblockable special 2 from Super-Skrull. That was cool. I knew it was unblockable, so I just went for it. So, what do you got to lose other than get hit? But I didn't get hit, so that was nice. Might have to play around with that Dex in the future, because I really hate his unblockable special 2. I feel like I'm just waiting to get wrecked. You can see this fight's been quite annoying because he's been unblockable quite a bit. We are getting some heal back from the falter and the energy vulnerability, which is nice. The one thing Chavez doesn't have going for her here is, you kind of want to do a lot of heavies, but then you lose your paradox charges, and I don't know, it just doesn't kind of work out for her all that well. Although I do solo the fight, it ain't pretty, but she does get it down. And it's good that I have 5 out of 5 MD, so that's helping me get quite a bit of power. And I think we're gonna get a decent special 2 here shortly. Should have thrown the relic. All right, there we go. Special 2, just doesn't kill. We should just get some hits in. Come on, hit him. We're gonna get the falter. We get hit. Eat a special 2 into the block. I didn't try to dex that one. I didn't want to die. Let's go. Throw. Do something. Here we go. Got a full combo. We're trying to get some extra hits in, or something like that. There we go. So we didn't have as many paradox charges as other fights. Less health. The fight's down though. Chavez worked, but it was annoying. Hit the skip choice. Don't swap out anybody. If you do, it won't count for the 7 for 7 if you're doing all 7 stars. And then we got Kang. So I'm just going to go into this fight with Storm first. This is my warm-up, because I really don't remember this guy too much. I know that he has like little like special number things where 0, 1, 2, 3, and you want to use that special or be at that special when the timer ends. to gain your charges, and then once you get enough charges, he gets wounded, and then you go ham. I thought Storm would be pretty fun because she could get some solid specials off. But I'm gonna get wrecked, I think, from, I don't know if it's specials or what, but I don't do well this first time. And I think there's an ability or a node on Kang where the more times you stun him, he's pretty much got like a built-in limber. So here you see we got 0 bars, so we want to get rid of our power. And in this first phase, if you dex his special, you get quite a bit of power. And I tried to get some heavies in there and get them over on the wall, and it just wasn't happening. But we got the first phase down. We're in phase 2, and this one's pretty much similar to the phase 1. We missed our mission, so we took a crap ton of damage. I think we're just gonna die here shortly. We push them to special 2. We need to throw our own special 2. This one's not difficult to dex. It's just like his regular special 2. You got that beam, and then you dex. There you go. But then I get hit. I didn't realize he was gonna get another bar right away, and we die. We die. Okay. So next up, we're gonna go in with Bishop. So we got class disadvantage. We need to be at 0 bars when that timer ends. So we're blocking. Okay, we're under 0. We should be good to go. There we go, completed that. And then we gotta throw a special 1. Got the special 1. Gotta get to a special 2. Dex. Okay. We gotta push him back to special 1 and then block everything. Alright, there's a special 2. I think, do I throw this? I do throw it. Okay, we got special 2. Now we want to get to special 3. So you just kind of keep doing this. And as long as you can dex his specials, and he's very aggressive with throwing his special 1, you can manage it pretty well. And then I think in the next phase 3 and 4, that's when you get less power gain on the dexes, and I think in the last phase you get like a constant drain. Now the one thing that Bishop doesn't have going for him is that his prowess, because you're throwing so many specials, you really never build it up, especially because you're dexing stuff. So he never gets a lot of his passive prowess. I do have 8 from the paradox charges, which is nice, but at the same time, like, yeah, and there I was in the middle of the L1 animation, so that I took huge detonation damage there, which sucks really bad. Okay, there's my special 1. We need to get to special 2. We'll block this at the end, throw it, and we just don't get crazy numbers because we're always throwing stuff and we're having to dex. And then when we get into the wounded phase, you know, Bishop is all about special damage, and we've just like thrown a special potentially, and we have no prowess, so the damage is not great. Yeah. And we got too much power. I think we're gonna get detonated again. Yeah. Special 1 was too long. Animation was too long. Kept getting us on that 0. Alright, so we die, and then I think we're gonna go in with Chavez. And we're gonna see how well she does. So the one thing that you'll notice, because I do a lot of her passive stuns, those passive stuns are gonna get so short where you can pretty much get out of your heavy chain, which kind of sucks. Alright, we got the 0 bar mission. Now we gotta get to 3 bars. And we need him to throw specials. There we go. Dex them. And then throw the special 3. And I think I get a decent chunk of damage on this guy with Chavez. And then we finish off with Mangog. And we still had Dragonman, I think, on the bench. I don't think I ended up using Dragonman, which I think Dragonman would actually be pretty solid too, because he's got all that power gain. All right, we're in the 3rd phase. All right, we need to get to 2 bars. So right there, you can see that passive stun. He almost broke out of it because it was so short. Whether you have passive or active stun, it gets shortened, the duration, as you constantly lose it. It's like a permanent limber, but on both kinds of stuns. All right, we need to get to special 1, so we need this dude to throw. There we go. And you can see my power bar is slowly getting drained, I believe. All right, let's get him over to the corner here. Can we throw off a special 2? Yeah, there we go. Got some nice damage there. Got some real nice damage. And you see the stun is like, it's gone. It is so gone. And we got a Dex. We're going to get detonated. Yep. We got to get to special 3 again. And there's not as much power gain on this 3rd phase. And I think we're always getting drained constantly. So you see I'm getting there. So you got to combo immediately into the special to get to the special 3 bars. Stinking detonations. Those are annoying. Alright, gotta get to 2 bars. There we go. And then we gotta stay at 0 bars. And it's a big drain for blocking, so kind of want to build up some power while this is going, but I want to be under, well, definitely want to still be under the 0. There we go. Right there, you can see I got jacked by the stun. Yeah. I should have thrown that. I should have thrown it, and now I don't have enough power, and I'm dead. Okay. Kang, he's only got 100k left, 181k. We're gonna finish him off with Mangog. I think we have 10. No, only 8 paradox charges, so only 8 prowess. Mangog's got a passive power gain, which is pretty nice. So I think that pretty much offsets. And you can see we're still gaining. We're not getting the drain though, which is nice. It's small, but it's decent. And then we got to get back to special 2. Can we get there? No, we don't. We're gonna get, oh, barely. There we go. And then we got to get to a special 1, which we're at. Throw that sucker. There we go. And then a special 3. And I can't remember when he gets wounded for the last time. I can't remember exactly what his mechanic is. I know he gets like very aggressive, and you gotta wait it out. And I think he's like unstoppable, unblockable. Anyways, you're gonna see Mangog just takes care of it because he's gonna get power. I think you have to hit him with a special or something. I can't remember. Nice thing is special 3, I get a regen. Sweet, I'll take some healing. There we go. There we go. We need to end at 2 bars. So we got, there we go, phase complete. And then somewhere in here, I can't remember exactly how this works, but he's gonna be aggressive. And I think you just gotta get to like a special and throw that before he gets to 3 bars and kills you with and because you got the power gain and stuff, there we go, he's dead. So claim the shards, exit, you don't have to go to the last tile, and move on to 7.4. Hopefully this helped give you a few ideas. Didn't have to use any items. I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.